Hello, everybody. My name is Connor Lynch with Westwood Media Center. We are doing another brief update about the Council on Aging with the director of the Council on Aging, Lina Arena-DeRosa, who is always a longtime fan of the program and has always been a huge ally with Westwood Media Center, and we're always happy to partner with the Senior Center. So Lina, again, thank you for the time. I know it's your pleasure as well, but we're always very thankful that you can come on and do these
a 2-minute PSA and shout out to you, because truly, Connor, you're easy to work with. I used to be very afraid of this. I'm not afraid of it anymore. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but hello to all so thank you. Hello to all my seniors. It's so great to see you all, sort of. Happy holidays. I know the holidays are going to be very weird this year, but I still send you my best always. All right. What are we talking about today? Go ahead.
Absolutely. So the first question I have is, how are seniors been faring during the pandemic? And as the director and kind of overseeing a lot of different operations, what do you think is the biggest concern for seniors?
Well, what we found is seniors are very creative, and a lot of them are doing some creative things. Our walking club is doing great, and they've got now 3 different sessions so that they only have 5 for each one. Most of our cable programs are doing great because we hear, like I always say, I have a drawer full of thank you notes for us doing it. Our Zoom classes are growing. We're really grateful that people have been able to join us and willing to try and do something different while we stay closed. I mean, it's really difficult for us because the energy that we normally get from our seniors, we're not getting. But on the flip side, we're grateful that people are willing to be creative with us. Our biggest concern is isolation. People are really, including myself, starting to feel isolated just because you can't see your friends. You can't do things with your friends. So we started a pen pal, and if anybody wants to join, give me a call, with Westwood High School seniors through Youth and Family Services. A shout out to Danielle and Emily from Youth and Family Services who have helped us. And that's working out great. We have over 25 people so far, seniors and students, who are now coordinating and once a month writing each other. So I think that's a good thing. We have my COA board. If anyone out there is really feeling isolated and would like just a once a week check-in, from someone out in the real world, my board would be more than willing to call you. It's just a friendly call. And we're trying to figure out different ways to keep people engaged and active, even in the middle of a pandemic.
So based on what we're talking about with the rhetoric and everything, the idea that the Council on Aging will be open before the end of the year is probably not going to happen. Can you talk a little bit about the prospects of whether or not it's going to be opening anytime soon, or is this going to be the norm for a very long while?
Well, Westwood COA, we really are erring on the side of caution. Caution not to get any senior sick, not to get any of my staff sick, not to get anybody sick. And as you know, we are now a red zone. And that means, and it's not just Westwood, it's Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, which means we all have to be super careful. And for me and for my board who agrees with this, and the town leaders, we are staying closed at least through the winter. This is not something we take lightly either, because this is really difficult for us as a staff, because we love seeing our seniors every day. But this is it's just not safe to do it. However, we are doing van rides on a very careful, small, 2 people on a van at a time. We're doing medical appointments again. We're doing grocery shopping again. We're doing errand shopping again. We brought people to the polls. But that's the best we can do. Again, look at the newsletter. I hope everybody got it. We have our winter holiday newsletter. And I hope you go through it, because there's lots of things that you can still participate from a distance.
And I think it's also important to point out that it's also online. So if people did not get it for whatever reason, it's not inaccessible. It's not like you missed it. Just go on the town website, because it's always there. And that's how I get it, because I don't live in the town, but I'm still able to read it whenever it comes out.
That's great.
So just shifting, because we mentioned the Zoom classes kind of briefly and the cable classes and everything. So right now there's 5 weekly Zoom programs, a lot of special programming. So if I'm a senior who's not really familiar with it, how do I figure out where all this stuff is?
Okay, so right now, again, you want to go to our newsletter, and if you'll see right in the middle of it, on this page, I'm not sure if you can see it, but we have all of our cable classes listed. And we have all of our Zoom classes listed, as well as our special cable programming. For cable, you just need to go on this station on Comcast 8 or 12 or Verizon 32 or 42. And we do exercise in the morning. We do line dancing. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're doing yoga. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're doing special programming. We just recorded one with Maria Baylor. She's an an elder attorney, and she did a great thing on estate planning and health proxies. In December, we're going to be doing a special cooking class that should be coming. And we've done the Audubon Society, and we're continuing to do more. So we're calling it our virtual lunch and learn. Bring your own lunch and come and watch cable for an hour. We are also doing a lot of Zoom classes. We're doing current conversations. We're doing book group. We're doing cooking classes. We're doing drawing classes. Now, the cable you don't have to sign up for. For the Zoom classes, you do need to call us with your email, and we'll put you on our email blast. And then you'll just get once a week. This is what we're doing for this particular program that you said you were interested in, and we will connect you to the Zoom. So we're hoping that this really helps people stay connected, stay active, and stay involved, even though you're still in your house.
You know, you're talking about 5 classes now. We're talking about all these cable classes, and obviously with cable, myself and you are planning some stuff, but are there other classes that aren't being offered now that are looking to be offered at some point on Zoom? Is that conversation happening with some of those instructors?
Absolutely. What we're working on, not to give everyone too much, we're working on special, and I haven't figured out if we're doing it on cable or Zoom yet. So in January, when we do a new PSA, I'll tell you. We're working with Gary Highlander to do some history lectures. We're working with another gentleman who actually, this is so cool. He's going to do a thing on the USSR. He used to work for the State Department, and he's going to do a lecture on that. We're keep adding more and more the way we used to do regularly here at the center, but instead we're either going to do it through cable or through Zoom. So again, the way to stay connected with us is through the newsletter. Please read it. The other thing I want to mention about our newsletter, and we got to go quick because I can talk forever, is that our newsletter this time had the Westwood sign up alert. Please make sure that you fill it out and you send it to the police department. If you need another copy, again, as you had said, it's on the website. You can print it. If you don't have a copy and you need one from us, we'll send it to you. But it's important that you give them your information. So God forbid there is an emergency, they can just look it up and find out who your emergency contact person is, and it keeps you safer, especially during these crazy times.
Absolutely. At the beginning, you also mentioned the Friendly Calls program with the board of directors. I wonder if you can talk a little bit about what that actually is, how people can sign up for it, and who really would benefit from this.
The Council on Aging Board of Directors are very involved, just so you know. They genuinely care. I have the best board on the planet. And what we've decided is there are people who all day long hear from nobody. And if you're hearing from nobody and you're starting to see the walls come in on you, call us. Because my board is very friendly, and they'll give you once a week just a friendly call, just to say hello, see how you're doing, someone to talk to, and it really makes a difference to people. Like I said, I think we have 20 people on the list so far, and most of them are fine people. I mean, there's nothing extraordinarily happening to them, but they feel a little more connected because they're talking to someone in the community once a week. And it's just a friendly call. So if you think that's something you would like, give me a call, leave me a message, and I'll call you back and we'll set you up. It's such a cool program and costs nothing. And we'd love to have you join it. The same thing with the Pen Pal program. If you love to write letters, and no, this is not email, this is actual writing letters. We had to teach the high school kids like how to address an envelope and things, but
how to like fold a letter properly to put it in.
I respect that. I have kids. Everything is electronic. Connor, you probably do everything electronically, right?
That's not the point. That's not the question.
But for my seniors, don't worry about it, because some of them were kind of concerned because they don't do email and that kind of thing. We're like, no. This is actually handwriting. So if you want to be part of that program, give me a buzz and we'll put you on that one as well.
Absolutely. Speaking of different programs and kind of keep it connected, I know you've done a little bit with the library, and the Books in a Bite program is kind of a new thing. So I'm wondering if you can tell me a little bit about what that is and who's allowed to participate in that.
Well, again, full kudos to HESCO, who gives us the sandwiches, and to the town, because we're paying for it through the CARES, federal CARES program, and Tricia Perry and her group, Carol and Karen, who actually thought of Books in a Bite. Here's how it all started. We found out that we could get sandwiches, it's just a sandwich and chips and a drink. It's very simple, once a week from HESCO. So I was telling Tricia Perry that. And so then she said, well, we should deliver them with our books. And thus became Books in a Bite. And again, Tricia Perry thought of it. Kudos to her. So what we're doing now, once a week on Thursdays, in fact, my guys are just delivering it now, is we deliver the sandwiches and that kind of thing to the library. And then the library delivers the books that people have ordered with a sandwich. If anyone wants to be part of Books in a Bite, give us a call. We'll connect you with the library and who needs to be connected there. And once a week, you'll get a new book and a sandwich to make the following week a little more interesting. And the sandwiches are just, basic sandwich. It's like chicken salad on a roll. It's nothing to write home to mom, but sitting there with a good book and a sandwich and a drink, not such a bad thing. And again, it's all free. We're very blessed because we have lots of different individuals who have always supported us. And thank you for everyone out there who has sent us checks to support us. And please continue, because that's great. But we also have a partnership really great with the town, and we're part of the CARES program. So we can then the federally funded CARES program, so we can actually access some of those kind of resources.
And I think it's great also that a lot of different town departments are kind of interacting with one another. You're doing a lot with the library, and I know that the Youth and Family Services have gotten a lot more involved, just kind of doing a lot of collaboration efforts in order to make sure that everybody who needs something in these times kind of has something to rely on. So I think that's a really important thing to note. And I think that a lot of people are going to benefit, not just seniors, but just the town in general. I absolutely do.
Absolutely. And I keep saying, and I know people are tired of hearing me, but we're in this together. I mean, we really are in this together. I mean, Connor, I work with you. I work with Youth and Family Services. I work with the library. I work with the town. We're all in this together.
Absolutely. So Books in a Bite, food, good segue into my next question, which is what do seniors need to do if they are feeling food insecure, especially, being able to pay for food and stuff like that, or not feeling like they can get out to get that? What is the most appropriate way that they can kind of handle that issue?
Again, call us. We have different programs. We can connect you with the food pantry, and they are extraordinary here in town. We are not the food pantry, but we can, even though they use our garage, but we can connect you with the food pantry, and the food pantry can help make sure that your food's secure. We can connect you with HESCO, and once a day, or maybe for lunch every day, they send a meal to you. And if you don't want it every day, it could be every other day. You can decide, and we can connect you to HESCO. We have other programs that we can also connect you with. So I would say call the center and talk to Karen. Karen really is our food security girl. And just give her a call, tell her what you're worried about, especially if it's food insecurity, and she can get you on your way and connect you with who you need to be connected with.
Absolutely. So my final question is, we're looking at Thanksgiving coming up. We have Christmas coming up. We have Jewish holidays coming up. We have all manner of the holiday season kind of approaching, and obviously things look a little bit different. So what do most seniors do during the holidays, and what are you going to be doing for the holidays?
Well, personally, I for 10 years now, I have done Thanksgiving. I host Thanksgiving, and we usually have between 25 and 30 people to my house. And it's like my favorite holiday, to be honest with you, because it's all about food, friends, and family. What else is there in life? But this year, we're not doing that. Just my two boys are coming home, and it's the four of us, which will still be nice, but it's very sad. And it breaks my heart, and I'm sure it breaks your heart too, Connor, because you're a cook too. And, I think for my seniors, it's going to be really challenging. So please let us know if you would like a home cooked meal delivered to your house because you can't go to see your family. We have the Lions Club. Thank you so much. We've got HESCO. Thank you so much. And we have other opportunities. So if you find that you're going to be home alone, let us at least bring you a meal on Thanksgiving and on Christmas. And to all of you out there, hang in there. We're going to make it through this. The holidays are just going to be upside down and inside out, but together, we will make it. I'm not happy about this any more than anybody's happy about it, but we have to stay safe and we have to stay healthy. And I don't want to see any of my seniors end up in the hospital. So please just stay safe. Let us know if you'd like a meal delivered. We can get that done to you. I think our Thanksgiving meals we need to know by this week. So by the time this gets on, it's probably beyond. But for Christmas, if you'd like a Christmas meal, let us know. Give us a call. Talk to Lorraine. She's the one that's coordinating the holiday meals. So if you need one, let us know.
And if it's been a while or somebody just wants to quickly get in contact with you because they're seeing this right now, what is the number for the Council on Aging that they can reach you guys?
Okay, our number is 781-329-8799. Again, 781-329-8799. We're here every day from 8 to 1, but anyone who knows I'm here even earlier. But 8 to 1, that's when we're open. The reason why we leave at 1 is because we have to get the entire building sanitized and the vans sanitized. And that takes time, and that's why we have to leave. But we still work. We just work remotely after 1. But we're physically here, all of us, every day from 8 to 1. So call us from 8 to 1, and we can help you. We can direct you on where you need to go and what you need to do. And finally, Connor, happy Thanksgiving. I wish you the best during this time we are thankful, even in the middle of a pandemic. We are so thankful for all that we have. I send my best to my seniors. Happy holidays, whatever you celebrate. I wish you the best. Please remember always, wear your mask, stay connected, but keep your distance 6 feet and make sure you wash your hands all the time. Thank you, Connor, for doing this with us. Happy holidays, my senior, and be well, everyone.